What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? So we are back again for another episode review of Greenleaf. This is season 3, episode 4, and it's called The Underdog. So where we pick up where we left off last week, Lady May said, Corinne, give me a flight out to Atlanta. Okay, I need to go see a dear old friend. That dear old friend was Miss Maxine Patterson, who is like the mega duper super head of this mega duper super mega church. Okay, and she's been all over the world. She's been respected by a lot of religious leaders and things of that such, as we saw in her church. And she's played by no other than Miss Patti LaBelle. Say my name. Patty, that is my mother. Patty is still out here doing it, okay? Y'all remember when she was the Wayne mama on I loved it on A Different World. But anyway, so she goes and she had that good talk with her good girlfriend, and she basically was like, girl, it's like, how good friends are. You are really cool with somebody that even after years of not seeing them, you still get in touch with that thing that was between y'all, where you can really see that, baby, something is weighing down on your spirit, and I could tell, okay? And that's how it was when May and Maxine met up with each other, because she told her, girl, sit on down, because I know, okay, what's going on. She's like, girl, what you talking about? Girl, don't even play me. What's going on? Okay, because I can just see it all at your aura. It's exuding. What's going on, girl? She was like, listen, bitch, you was right. You was right, girl. Okay. Me and the bishop, we about to get divorced. I put my life on a hold for this man and everything, but now I'm about to do it because I want to do what I wanted to do. Okay, get this divorce, and I want to have my own church. Oh, girl said, Maxine was like, why you want to have your own church when you already got one? And he was like, that's his. If we get a divorce, it's gonna go to his. Oh. No, 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 no. Why don't you get divorced and you take that from him, because that shit's supposed to go to you? I said, oops. Maxine said, no, no. Don't try to go build up your flock again somewhere else. You get divorced and you take his shit from him and teach that motherfucker a lesson. I said, well, damn, Maxine. You better do that shit, okay, girlfriend? And, after this conversation with Maxine, it kind of rejuvenated May, because we see her come back to the Greenleaf property, and she's just, it's this air like she knows what she's about to do. Like she got a little pep in her step. And plus, she still got to put on airs in front of everybody, because they're getting ready for this what is it, the Bishop round table um gala meeting party that they're gonna throw at the house for all the members that's a part of the round table, that I guess that's included in the donations and stuff like that to the church or whatever. And so, she's seeing Corinne. Corinne got everything together. She's being nice to Maria. Okay, she goes upstairs and she sees Bishop coming out the shower. He was like, Maria just got through cleaning up the shower in the guest room, so therefore I didn't want to mess it up. But I'll be out your hair in a minute. And he's still acting like everything is all to the good. He didn't say nothing else about the divorce or whatever. Then we get to this scene with Jacob and Karissa and Zora. Zora still got a little attitude, okay? Zora is pissing me off, and it's teenage angst, and it's stuff that we've seen time and time again. And you probably should be used to it and be like, that's what they do, that's what they do. But it is irritating me, because I cannot stand when I see a child disrespectful as heck to their parents, and especially ones that's looking out for them, and the ones that think they know it all and they know what they're doing is wrong. And granted, I think it hurts more because, and it irritates more because I was once a child, and I had my moments where I didn't give a fuck what my mama said, but I was never to this level of doing what she's doing or whatever. And but I've seen it, because I've seen it. I've seen the lashing out. I've seen the rebellion to a whole nother level than what Zora's doing, and my cousins, and what they did to my grandma. And oh, it was just a lot. It was a lot. And she was back talking underneath her breath to Karissa. Karissa said, girl, if you don't get your act together, I'm gonna send your ass off to boot camp. Jacob was like, don't be threatening her with no stuff like that, knowing damn well you're not gonna do it. Karissa said, you must have forgot who I am, okay? Um, my name is Karissa, okay? And what I say do, that's what's gonna do. You may be the daddy, but I'm the mama. And I do have an application already filled out, and I got the check filled out. I'm just waiting to put a stamp on that bitch. I said, Karissa, you just made me like you. You just made me like you because you was being a little bit too soft for me. Ship her ass to boot camp like they did the money, okay? Dad, that's all right. I'm ready to go. You know, do some shit like that because she needs something. And he not really feeling it. Then we get Grace and Darius. They're getting ready for the little gala that's gonna happen at the house. He's finally gonna come in and intermingle with the whole family, and she trying to convince him, well, hey, is this gonna be a chance that you're gonna go to church? He said, girl, please. You can stop this, okay? You can really stop this. It's not gonna happen. Um, Kevin is going off. He's worried because he can't get in contact with Charity. Charity is dodging his phone calls, and then at one point when we hear the phone, I guess everybody has been leaving, and I don't even think everybody has been leaving messages. I think the only person that has been leaving messages and filling up her mailbox is Kevin, and that just goes to show how people don't really care about Charity at that moment. Okay, like she really is that it is what it is type of child. You know what I'm saying? That don't nobody. I guess people just tired of Charity. You know, she whines, she this, she that, whatever. But he can't get in contact with her. He's just losing his mind, and it's mostly because he needs to know where his baby at. Where is baby Nathan at? And Aaron is telling him to calm down, calm down. And he was like, fuck, I'm finna call the cops. He was like, no, you don't want to do that. That's nuclear level, okay? It's going to be a whole bunch of fallout if you do that. Just calm down, give it a couple more days. And he was like, okay, fine, whatever. So then, back at the Greenleaf's house, Bishop's old friend, what is it, Peter Thompson or something like that? He's there, Percy Lee Thompson. I said, if that ain't so country, Percy Lee. Hattie Mae. That's what May name sound like. I want to say Hattie Mae so much every time I hear her name. Maybelle, bring your ass over here. Girl, you know how your grandmas listen. Everybody put down in the comments your grandma's name, okay? Or your great grandma's or whatever. And I bet you half us black folks got some grandmas that got like two names or real country names or names that we don't hear no more. Okay, but on older folks. But anyway, my grandma name was Charlene. Okay, Charlene. And then the other one name is Esther. Baby, old. Okay. But anyway, Dorothy Lee and all that stuff. That was an aunt name. Just it's always a Lee. It's always a Lee or a May. For real, okay? Or a Bell at the end. I'm dead serious. What am I on? What am I talking about? Oh yeah, Percy Lee. Percy Lee Thompson, okay? Apparently, Percy Lee, you know, the last time that the bishop, that's a good friend of the bishop, and the last time he seen him was at Charity's wedding. You know, he hasn't been to church, and he was just trying to figure out why is it that you invited me to this function because um I'm not a part of your round table and I haven't been in church in years. So what are you doing? And at this point in time, he was trying to talk and say, you know, me and Lady May, we've been having some issues and maybe we need some little guidance or whatever. And Lady May come in like, who the fuck? Percy Lee, what you doing here? She literally asked it like, Percy Lee, the fuck you doing here? It was happy at first, like, oh shit. And then it came back down like, nigga, the fuck you want? That's how it was. It really was. And then basically what Bishop is doing is Percy Lee is the one who introduced Lady Mae to Bishop. Okay, it's the reason why they're together. And I guess Bishop thought one of his big old grand old schemes that bringing Percy Lee in, the person who helped put us together to help this matrimony form the way that it has, will jog something in her and let them remember the history that they had together and, you know, let them talk about everything that they've been through and make her want to stay. But it didn't happen because May told her, listen, told you know, chatted up with Percy. They was going down memory lane. But she told Bishop that, listen, the divorce is happening, okay? You put your foot in it this time and you woke up a sleeping beast, okay? You woke up the monster and now she's thinking for herself and she's thinking of all the things that she could have did herself. Like whoever in their right minds thought of a scheme to get their wife to or their spouse to act out. Well, not act out, but to act right. And a solution for that would be to threatening with divorce and actually sending the divorce paper. Bitch, I would divorce your ass too. Don't play just for playing games with me like that. Okay? Then at this moment, Kevin and brought his ass in there with Aaron. All these people in here with their nice gowns, beautiful gowns. Got their gowns on, looking all elegant and shit like that. And he come in there with casual wear with Aaron. Okay, mind you, everybody already know why he not at the church no more. Okay, and I said, Kevin, no, boo boo, don't make a scene. Of course, here come Grace to the rescue. Thank God she was there and calmed that stuff down because Aaron was about to go out. I mean, Kevin was about to go out. Kevin is thinking that Charity is somewhere in the house and that people are just hiding her from him, and that's not the case. Grace said she talked to Charity. Charity said that she was on tour. Kevin said he called Jabari. Jabari is in Raleigh, and he said that Charity is not on tour. So what is it? Is she's in the house? Grace said, come with me. We'll call Charity just to make sure, okay? So I can prove to you that she's not in the house. Charity is at some type of resort, just sitting there by the pool. And, she lied to Grace on the phone because she actually answered the phone for Grace and told her that she's on tour. And, he was like, Kevin called Jabari and said that it's not. And where's the baby? Girl, they got nannies and stuff like here. Don't act like I'm a bad mother or try to put that out there in the universe. Because at first I said, bitch, where is the baby at? She was just out there chilling and chilling. I said, Charity, I know you was spiraling, but bitch, where the baby at? But then when she said the nannies, I was like, okay. But girl, you need to get back, okay? Because at this point, Kevin is really stressing out and really wanting to call the cops and charge her for kidnapping because she don't have permission to. This is not per their custody agreement. Okay, what she doing is technically wrong. All right. And when Kevin tries to get on the phone and talk to her, she hangs up right on him. She like, Kevin could go out and do whatever he want or whatever, so why can't I? The difference is Kevin left the baby there in your care. Okay. It's not like Kevin picked up and he took that baby away from you and did not tell you where he was going with your baby or anything like that. He left the baby with you, with somebody that he thought the baby would be safe with. I think Charity is going through postpartum depression as well. With everything that's coming down on her, I think she's going through postpartum depression as well. That's what one of the explanations for her behavior as well, But because it's not making sense. It's not making sense. So, they walked Aaron and, Grace out. Grace walked Aaron and Kevin out. And then you got Jacob and Karissa over there talking about what to do with Zora. Okay. Carissa's like she needs some help. Okay, she needs professional help. And at this point, Lady May overhears that they not necessarily overhears what was being talked about, but she notices the body languages and was like, what's going on? And she was like, well, Karissa wanted to take her to a boot camp or whatever. And she was like, no, don't do that. Bring her to my house. I'll get the little bitch straight. That's what she wanted to say, but she said, I'll get her straight. I was like, oh, okay. So they was thinking about that. Now, Bishop, once again, he got so many tricks and rabbits that he want to pull out a freaking hat to get his wife back, and it's just not going to work. Because shit like this will try to kind of move me back away from you. Because it felt to me, when you keep putting on these displays and these plays, we already trying to play it up at this image that we still together. But you keep doing this and doing that, pulling this trick out, pulling that trick out, trying to get me 100% back on your side. It ain't going to do nothing but push me back, okay? If I'm going to come back to you, you have to let me do that in my own time. Because the damage is already done. All right. And you have to heal that damage. Okay. And you're not allowing that time to come through to heal that damage. Okay. You expect results like that. And that's what it seemed like Bishop is doing. Getting up there, doing a little speech, and then calling May up there. May looking like, girl, what? And I said, May, fix your face, because you know how nosy these people are. They can pick up on body language like that, because Miss Connie sure can. And Miss Connie let us know that she's been picking up on it for years now. Okay. And so he talking about how everybody was, May was the love of his life and how he want to spend 40 more years with her and all that stuff, reminiscing back in the past and giving a scripture, he crying, May tearing up a little bit. May tearing up because she probably realized how much of her life she done wasted and how, no, she can't go back to this. She don't want to do 40 more years, okay? She want to go live her life. And then Bishop crying because he feel like, bitch, I done fucked up and I got caught and now I got to pay for the price. I got to pay the price, okay? At this point, he calls the family up and everything, finish a little speech off, then he everybody started clapping. And who was in the audience? Because they thought that Rochelle was not coming. Rochelle was standing there clapping. She walked up like this. I said, bitch, you could have stayed in the motherfucking back, ho. Okay. First of all, she didn't RSVP. She was the only one who did it. But now that she did, May saw her and she was like, ain't this about a bitch? So why is your girl here? Why is your girl here? And was like, go take care of that. He was like, I got this. I got this. He go talk to Rochelle. Rochelle over there talking to Clara. Rochelle talking to Grace. Oh, so this Bay right here? He was like, yeah, because Clara was asking why Bay ain't been at the church or whatever. And Rochelle was like, shoot, looking as good as this, I can see why. Girl, no, calm down. Okay, Grace was like, that little fake laugh. Grace ain't really here for Rochelle. She just being close to her enough to see what's going on. Rochelle was talking about the defense fund, trying to get Clara, the idea to donate some money to her. She was like, my money tied up a little bit right now, so maybe next year. And Grace was like, oh, that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Um, Keep that in mind. Bishop take Grace, not Grace, but goes over there and talks to Rochelle and was like, I told you to give me some space. She was like, I gave you space. It was like, what is it? I mean, it's already gonna look bad if I don't show up. You talking about it's gonna look bad that I'm here, but it's gonna look bad if I don't show up, and she was like, I'm trying to work on my marriage. She said, okay, that's fine. Congratulations on that. But you need to start giving out mixed signals. And she said, wait a minute, what mixed signals are you talking about? Rochelle said, do I need to go down the list? You keep on talking to me, bringing you up in the office and all this stuff. You flirting with me and all this shit. The shit that's going on between you and your wife, and then you calling me over there to the Biltmore Hotel, and then you holding me, talking about how much you love your wife and shit like that. You know I'm in love with you. I said, whoa, Bishop, you was doing all of that. Okay, so that's how she got to the Biltmore, because you called her over there. Bishop, stop it. Okay, you knew exactly what you was doing, and she called you out on it. And I said, in this moment, Rochelle was acting her ass off. One, because she needed to. Two, I don't think she really got feelings for him like that. But then again, she could. But she still got to stay on track because the plan still got to work. Okay? And she's probably in her feelings now that the plan seems like it's not going to work because he's not trying to fall in love with her and trying to cheat on Lady May or whatever the fuck it is. Okay? So she in her feelings because he said, I need you to go. She was like, okay, bitch, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. She walked past Clara. Clara was like, you finna go now? She was like, yeah, I gotta go. Money never sleeps. And at this point in time, she goes back and she was like, Clara, let me talk to you for a second. So you said your money was tied up with what the bishop and them got you to do? Well, if you weren't a part of this round table, I'll probably tell you what it is. But since you are, I can't, okay? But basically, it's just a little personal matter between me, the bishop, and Lady May. It was like, are you sure you can't tell me? I was like, no. But if I was you, I'm just gonna put this out there. I would get a little money management or whatever, and have them look into the matter first before I sign off on anything. I said, bitch. I would have did the same thing too, so that I could see what the hell I am giving my money to. But she did that shit just to be messy. Okay, Rochelle, she did that to be messy. But later we see Zora and Sophia talking for the first time, and she apologizes for not getting her the phone, and she said, but I got you the TV back. Okay, that didn't last long, so what? She was like, girl, where you get that money from anyway? She was like, I didn't steal the money. Okay, I got that money from my birthday, with stuff that was left over. My dad went all crazy and went the Hulk on me and all this stuff, and it's like, I don't know what to do, like, whatever. And so you see Karissa and Jacob talking about Zora going over there to Lady May, and that's not what Karissa wants. And she just like, I'm the mother, like, don't do that, okay? Next thing you know, Sophia and her little boyfriend Roberto, they still together. We don't know for how long after this episode. She told Zora that they was gonna go walk out by the lake. What that walk out by the lake mean? Go make out in the car, okay, to some worldly music, okay? And they doing it and doing it and doing it. No. Okay, I said, Sophia, what the fuck you doing? Because you was getting a little bit too into it, especially when he put that hand between your legs. I said, you better back that shit back, sir. And she was like, I can't do this. it just don't feel right now. And she was like, can we just go back inside? He said, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and go home. And she was like, please don't be mad. I'm not mad. I said, he mad. He got out that car, looked at it, and like, ain't this about a bitch, and walked off. I said, girl, fuck him. Fuck him. Okay, she go up there and she talking to Zora like, listen, Roberto got pissed off that he want to have sex with me, right? And I don't really want to yet. And she was like, ain't that weird? Zora was like, it's really weird, being sarcastic. She was like, I know, right? She was like, no, girl, I'm being sarcastic. Why wouldn't he want to have sex, okay? She was like, I don't want to have sex. You don't? Why not? Because I want to wait till I get married. Why would you want to do some shit like that? Mind you, Zora is on the computer. And when you first see her on the computer, she lied and said she was on Netflix, but you can clearly tell it's a chat thing that's sitting up, that's on the computer screen. I said, girl, you supposed to have a dual screen up there so you could just go ahead and click that off real quick and the actual Netflix can be up there. I said, bitch, you young, you don't know how to do this stuff, okay? I could teach you some tricks, all right? Because, bitch, you got away with a whole bunch of stuff, okay, when I was a kid. I'm just saying. Come to a professional, all right? Okay, but anyway, at this point, they're talking, and Zora had the computer closed. This is Sophia's computer, right? Sophia had looked at the computer and realized that, she was still chatting and talking to Isaiah. And of course, Zora going through that whole thing. I love him and he this and he that. And then at this point, the tables really turned and Zora really was feeling her puss. And she was like, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you are. Who the fuck you think I am? Shit, cause Sophia keep on telling her the truth. Why do you keep on associating with this boy who hit you, boy? He hit you, girl. Okay, what is your problem? It was like, what you gonna do? You gonna hit me just like he taught you to hit, like he hit you? Okay, like he taught you? Cause that's all that you gonna do. You nothing but talking all that shit. Because Zora went the fuck in on Sophia, was talking about how you're boring as hell. You always talking about the Bible this, you Christian this, and I think you truly believe, trying to convince yourself that that's what it is, okay? You used to be fun. You suck the life out of me every time I see you. I said, damn, bitch, tell me how you really feel. My life was good before I met your ass, that's what I want. Next thing you know, they start pushing each other like this. I said, bitch, this is a flashback between me and my cousins, because how many fights we didn't get into when we was kids around this age? Girl, there's plenty of time. Let me tell you something. This one time, me and my cousin got into a fight. We was selling some clothes on. We was having a little porch sale or whatever. Bitch, we got into a fight on there. Knocked the shit down. You know what I'm saying? This scar on my arm right here that I have on my arm. You can't really see it, but if you was to see me up close in person, you probably can see it. It's in there a little bit. Me and my cousin got into a fight in the car. Scraped my arm on this thing that was in the car, bitch. Girl, we fought. We boxed. Okay, that's what it was. I mean, that's what cousins do sometimes. And them still my hoes, them still my bitches to this day. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Growing pains, life, okay? Karissa came through and she was like, what the fuck is going on up in here? In a Christian way, okay? Minus the curse word. But at this point, Zora wanted to leave. She was like, bitch, I know you ain't on here looking at this. This ain't you, is it? You really think you gonna leave us and you ain't moving out this house at no 18. You done lost your goddamn mind and you trying to be with this boy? Fuck that. You not finna do that. Zora, you can't tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do and all this shit. I'm giving y'all the worldly version, okay? You can't tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do. Karissa, she doing all this. Karissa said, girl, if you don't get your goddamn hand out my face. I said, bitch, Karissa, I ain't never hear you talk like that. Okay, she had bass in her voice a little bit. And I said, go off, sis. Go off and tell that little bitch what it is, okay? I said, girl, it's just a mess, okay? Now, Connie, back at the party, she come over there talking to Grace, being nosy as ever. Okay, so was that Kevin up in here? Now you know that was Kevin. Okay, so why do you want to know? Because I just want to ask him why he don't come to Calvary. Now you know why he don't come to Calvary. Nobody said he couldn't come. Yeah, he couldn't come he can't come as he is. He gotta hide who he is. Nobody asking him to hide it or whatever. Yeah, you're not asking, you're demanding it. You're expecting it. That's what you're doing. She was like, what, you gonna join a coalition? You in this coalition. The coalition is about, standing up for the LGBT and allowing them to be there and giving them the same respect as everybody else who comes to church. And of course, Connie, she just really ain't here for it. And she was like, oh, you fight for the underdog except for Jesus. And Grace hit back and said the underdog is Jesus. And I said, woo! Woo! Bitch, Grace, you better stand up for us. Stand up for us. Anyway. Oh, baby. Moving on from that. um, we get Clara. I didn't know Clara was Corinne's grandmama, and Corinne is the assistant at Calvary. Okay, and so at this point, Clara was basically telling Lady May that I might have to hold off on this stuff. I'm gonna have to talk to my money management, okay, first before I get that 2 mil. And Lady May was looking like, ain't this about a bitch? And so at the church the next morning, you got Grace sitting there looking at this newspaper article that's saying that there's an IRS probe, and of these ministers, and Bishop Greenleaf is at the top. And so Connie comes in there and she was like, I know you saw the news and I know stuff has been going down and been complicated with the bishop and Lady May. How would you feel about running a church that's not part of the coalition? And she was like, what are you talking about? Basically, they want her to run a church if shit goes down. Okay, and I said, girl, this is a mess. Now, Darius, who put the article out? Okay, I ain't gonna say Darius did it, but Darius knew about it. Who else knew about it in the newsroom? Mm. Mm. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. This episode was good, okay? And I'm tired. It's almost 12 o'clock in the morning. And I will see y'all later. Peace. I almost forgot, okay? So at the end of the episode, you got Zora going over there to stay with Lady May. But at the very end of the episode, Charity is in that little result just going off singing, I will survive. Hey, hey. And I said, girl, you out here singing this worldly stuff. And the cops come up and was like, you Charity Greenleaf? Yes. Okay, girl. I said, did Kevin really call the cops on her? Mm-mm-mm.